grab our 2 blankets. Grab my second one here. Oh, we got plaster on everything. All right, let's roll up one of our blankets here and set it long ways. Let's go ahead and roll up the second blanket. We'll put it under the knees. Get ourselves situated, nice, comfortable, relaxing space. A little bit of a heart opener. Go a little higher there. Oh, I just felt my back crack. This is exactly what my back needed. All right, let the shoulders relax down. Your feet kind of just flop open. Don't feel like you have to keep them stiff or in any particular position. Just let them be however they want to be. As you feel the chest rise on the inhale with the help of the blanket underneath, open the mouth and let that breath go. Do that again. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then seal your lips. Inhale through your nose. Gentle exhale out the nose. Continue to follow the breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. Allow the back body to drop down into the floor. Release yourself to gravity here. Don't feel like you need to hold yourself up in any way. And you might start by noticing things kind of right at the surface of the skin, the touch of the floor underneath you, the temperature of the room. If you have a fan going on, maybe feel the breeze against the skin. As you keep the eyes softened or closed, maybe you notice lighter shadow coming through the eyelids. And you pick one spot, whether that's a speck of light, a little drop of color there, or maybe it's a shadow in the shape of a dot or something. Pick something out though. Focus on that one spot as if you could look at it directly with your eyes. Relax the jaw, keep a little space between your top and bottom teeth. See if you can quiet your thoughts enough to be able to hear your breath moving from inside of your ears. Maybe you're also able to hear the heartbeat from inside your ears. You may feel pulsing sensations with each beat of the heart. Whether that's in the neck, in the shoulders, in the soft belly, through the legs. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to turn your head to the left, opening the right side of the neck. Your shoulders dropping down away from the ears. One more breath here. Bring the head back to center, and then we'll turn our head over to the right, opening the left side of the neck. Last breath here. Bring the head back to center. We're going to keep this blanket that's underneath your back and move the blanket that's under the legs. Bend your knees, set the feet on the floor. That might actually push your body just a little further back behind you, which is okay. And you're going to reach your arms along. And we're going to take a gentle rock to the right until you feel the pressure of the blanket. Just getting to the right side, and then a little bit of a rock to the left. We'll do that a couple times, just kind of rolling side to side against your blanket. And then the next time that you're over to the left, let's go ahead and lie fully on the left side. I'm kind of treat it a little bit like a side. Oh my God, my brain just farted a big one. Lying on your side. There we go. We'll go with that. So you're going to feel the blanket push back up against your side body and curl the knees a little closer to your belly. Use your left arm as a little pillow under the head. Fetal position. There it is. And then we'll take some deep breaths here, feeling the body push against your blanket. A little bit of press back up into the body. One more breath here. And we'll roll back onto the back. And let's roll all the way over to your right side. And feeling the blanket press against your side body. Draw your knees a little closer into the belly. Take one more breath here. Pressing up with your hands, let's find our way up. Let's grab both of these rolled blankets. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out. And we're going to give ourselves a little cushion under the legs so we don't have to open up too wide. Sit nice and tall here. Take a couple rolls of the shoulders. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands to the feet. Open the feet like a book. Inhale, get long. Exhale, start to take a forward fold. Keep moving the heart forward so that you're elongating your spine, sending your tailbone back behind you. You've got the support of the blankets here to help hold the legs. Relax the jaw. We're here for 3 more. Last one. We're going to stay in your fold, but take your right hand off to the right, and we're going to start crawling your left arm as far over to the right as feels comfortable. Once you kind of get to about 60%, 70% of sensation here, let the head relax. You're going to feel a stretch of the side body, maybe into the low back, but definitely through that left shoulder space. And we'll use our breath here. Feeling the left side of the body expand with the breath in. Letting the body soften as you let the breath out. One more inhale. Walk both hands through center. Then we're going to go to the other side. Crawl your right fingers at a diagonal toward the left. I'm just going to keep moving however far until you get to kind of a good starting place. Let the head relax. Soften the shoulders. Let the length of fingers to that right hip get you a little longer through that side. And then we'll breathe. One more breath in. Walk the hands back through center and walk yourself up to a seat. All right, we're going to lean back onto the hands. You can move the blankets. Set your feet on the floor, about as wide as your mat. And we'll take a gentle rock side to side with the knees. Right, the next time that your knees are over to the left, you're going to press yourself up to sit. This is deer pose. Your legs are staggered. We're trying to get this right hip sinking down into the ground. If that's not happening or it feels uncomfortable, you can take one of your blankets and add just a little lift under that hip. Okay? Hands just rest on top of the thighs. Sit tall through the spine. Close your eyes here. Feel this internal rotation of your right hip. See if you can slow down the exhale. Last inhale. Leaning back onto the hands, windshield wiper the knees side to side. And then the next time both knees are over to the right, we'll press up, make any adjustments that you need through the legs. If you need to add a little cushion under the hip, let that left hip drop down. And the shape of the legs here, and the help of gravity, can get us a little deeper into the hips. One more breath in. Lean back onto the hands, windshield wiper the knees side to side. And then we'll set up on hands and knees. Feel free to add any cushion under the knees if you need it. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, spread your fingers wide. We'll take a few cat-cows from here. As you inhale, tip the pelvis forward, belly down, chest open. And then moving from the spine, low back, mid back, upper back. Let the head release. Maybe even as shake of the head here. Drawing the heart line open, lengthen. Exhale, rounding and pushing the ground away. Keep moving on your own breath count. If there's any additional movements that you need through the head, neck, jaw, side body, feel free to add those. Two more rounds here. And then find your way to child's pose, whether you want your knees wide or your knees together, arms forward or arms back. Allow your body to get as close to the floor as possible. Maybe rock your head a little side to side, especially if you're dealing with headache or sinus ache. You'll feel the support of the ground underneath you. And then continue to soften through the shoulders, the elbows, the hips, the belly. One more breath in. If you have your arms reaching back, go ahead and reach them forward. You're going to slide your right arm through for a twist, coming all the way to your ear and your shoulder. Keep the hips sinking back and behind. Release your right arm forward. Thread your left arm through. Again, we'll settle down into the floor. And take the next few breaths here in your twist. One more breath in. Release your left arm. We're going to come on to the belly. Bring your left forearm parallel to the front of your mat. This will be your little headrest, or you're welcome to add a little cushion, blanket, whatever you got here. We're going to bend your right knee. Reach back for this foot. I'm going to try to bring your heel as close to your bum as you can. So we're getting into this quad stretch here, holding the leg. One last breath here. Gently release your right leg. Stack your palms, rest the head. Pick up the feet. Take a little bit of movement here, a little side to side. When you're ready for the other side, right leg is long. Right forearm parallel to the front of the mat, let the head rest. Bend your left knee. Draw the heel close to the glute. One last deep breath in. Gently release. We'll stack both sets of palms. Bend your knees. Take a little bit of movement. From here, we'll flip ourselves over onto the back. Keep one of your blankets handy. We'll keep it rolled up in your cylinder. And I'm going to lift the hips. I'm going to slide the blanket under the sacrum. So we'll start from here, having the lift of the hips. Drop the shoulders, relax the arms. Try to get your shoulder blades flattened down into the floor, palms roll up. From here, we'll take a figure eight, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Flex your right foot, let your right knee drop forward. If this isn't enough sensation for you, you can bring the legs closer to the body. You might need to adjust that blanket underneath. You might just let them drop in, or if you want, you can lace the fingers behind the thigh or in front of your left shin. Last inhale. If you have your legs closer to the body, go ahead and set your left foot down. Set your right foot down. Extend your right leg. Flex this right foot and just wobble the toes side to side against the heel. We're opening up this top connection of the hip crease. And when you're ready for the other side, for your figure four, bend your right knee. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. You can decide if you want to stay here, letting the left knee drop forward, or if you want to bring the legs closer into the body. Last breath here. Release your right foot back to the floor. Extend your left leg long. Flex the foot. Wobble the heel a little side to side. And then we'll place the left foot on the floor. Lift the hips enough to slide your blanket out. Come flat onto the floor. Hug the knees in. Take some movement. Grab for the feet, coming into happy baby. Keep the knees wide. And then we'll extend your left leg long. Move your right leg across over to the left. Shift your hips over to the right. Let your right arm fall open. Start to move your leg back through center. Reset the hips. And we'll start to bring your left knee across over to the right. Shift your hips to the left. One last breath here. And we'll bring everything back through center. Draw the knees into the chest. Take some slow circles. And we'll set up for Shavasana. If you want to add a rolled blanket under the knees again, under the neck. If you want to take your legs up to the wall. Anything that feels good for your final resting pose, feel free to add. Rock your head a little side to side. Feel the back of the skull meet the floor. Shoulder blades flattening down, palms turned up. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. Long inhale through your nose. Exhale out the mouth. And again, breath in. Let that go. Last one, fill all the way up. And everything falls. Start to bring awareness back to the breath. Wake up the fingers and the toes. Move through the wrists and the ankles. Put your arms overhead, full body stretch, yawn, move your jaw around. Draw the knees in, roll over to your left, coming into fetal position. Use your hands to press up. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Sit tall through the spine. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Bring palms to touch at heart center. We'll seal our practice tonight with a single Om. Start with a full breath in through your nose. Sigh that breath out. Inhale to chant. Namaste.